country. Now, there's just so much happening in the world right now. It's a total insane asylum. Lots of news stories that I would like to have a little chat about. So I thought I'd do a couple of short clips. Some of these are related to predictions I've already made. This particular one isn't. Now, I'm sure you will have all heard that Priti Patel, the Home Secretary in the UK, has given the go-ahead for Julian Assange to be extradited to the US, which we know was always the goal. Remember when it was like a conspiracy theory? It was all about rape in Sweden and there was no way America wanted him. Yeah, well, long distance past, we all knew this was the ultimate aim, to penalise and destroy the man, because of course the West doesn't believe in the government being criticised when it comes to it, and they come down very hard. Now, he actually was in receipt of the information from Chelsea Manning, who has already been imprisoned and punished. So the culprit has already been punished. There's no further need to bring anything against Julian Assange. But we know that nothing matters in this world, does it? You're either one of the protected people who are forcing the cultural Marxist communist Bolshevik agenda when you can get away with anything, or you're not, or you're one of the others and you're going to be persecuted under colour of law. So I believe he has legal challenges that he can still make, and I believe that the new Prime Minister of Australia, Albanese, is going to have talks with America, and he's going to put forward Julian Assange's case, because of course he is an Australian citizen. But I'm not holding my breath for Albanese to do anything. Australia have shown themselves to be under the foot of the New World Order, carrying out its instructions to the letter. I would be very, very surprised if Albanese makes any headway with the Americans, and if this attempt is even sincere, or if it's just some show to get him support, blah, 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 because we know these things, they do these things. I thought it was worth revisiting this story, since it is Priti Patel who's made the decision. Now, Priti Patel under Theresa May was a development secretary, but she had to resign in disgrace. Now, the reason was in 2017, as you'll see on the screen, she went out to Israel on a holiday. She had a secret meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu, and I believe it was about 17 other meetings with key Israeli figures. The BBC's diplomatic correspondent James Landale reported that Lord Polak of the British House of Lords had accompanied Priti Patel, the Secretary of State for International Development at the time, when she had these secret meetings that weren't disclosed to her department or the government in 2017. They didn't tell the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, basically. They also met with Yair Lapid, the leader of the Yesh Atid party. It's kind of undisclosed why these meetings took place, but she had to resign, but she was quickly brought back by Boris to one of the four key positions, right? You've got the Prime Minister, Chancellor of Exchequer, Home Secretary, and the Foreign Secretary, and she gets one of the top four positions despite the scandal, which obviously compromised her. What was actually discussed? Why was it in secret? What was the purpose? This person seems to me to be compromised, and we don't know what her interests really are. I'll note that she went with Lord Polak. As you can see there, he's a lord. Not much to his Wikipedia bio, other than he has been a lifetime chairman or honorary president of the Conservative Friends of Israel. So not much else going on with this guy. So one wonder why, what expertise got him into the House of Lords. But I'd say there, Priti Patel, well, she probably would do that, wouldn't she? I'd say pressure was brought to bear, and this particular scandal in her past gives us an insight that she is perhaps, there are questions to be answered.